Hello everybody, my name is Rick McChesney and I'm Sarah's dad. Some of you know Sarah as Miss M. And when Sarah was little, I used to read her. This is one of the books that I used to read her, so she thought it would be neat if I read it to you as well. And the book is called Angela's Airplane by Robert Munch, and it goes like this. Angela's father took her to the airport, but when they got there, a terrible thing happened. Angela's father got lost. Angela looked under the airplane and on top of the airplane and beside the airplane, but she couldn't find him anyplace. So Angela decided to look inside an airplane. She saw one with an open door and climbed up the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right to the top. Her father was nowhere, and neither was nobody else. Angela had never been in an airplane before. In the front, there was a seat that had lots of buttons all around it. Angela loved to push buttons, so she walked up to the front, sat down in the seat, and said to herself, "It's okay if I just push one button? Do you think it's okay if I just push one button?" "Oh yes, it's okay. Yes, 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 yes." Then she slowly pushed the bright red button. Right away the door closed. Oh. Angela said, "It's okay if I just push one more button. Do you think it's okay if I just push one more button?" "Oh yes, it's okay. Yes, 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 yes." Slowly she pushed the yellow button. Right away all the lights came on. Angela said, "It's okay if I just push one more button. Do you think it's okay if I just push one more button?" "Oh yes, it's okay. Yes, 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 yes." She pushed the green button. Right away the motor came on. Vroom, 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 vroom. Angela said, "Yikes!" and pushed all the buttons all at once. The airplane took off and went right up into the air. When Angela looked out of the window, she saw that she was very high in the sky. She didn't know how to get down. The only thing to do was to push one more button. She slowly pushed the black button. It was a radio button, and a voice came on the radio and said, "Bring back that airplane, you thief, you." Angela looking out of the airplane, wondering what she's going to do. Angela said, "My name is Angela, and I'm 5 years old, and I don't know how to fly an airplane." "Oh dear," said the voice. "What a mess. Listen carefully, Angela. Take the steering wheel and turn it to the left." Angela turned the wheel, and very slowly the airplane went in a big circle and came back right over top the airport. "Okay," said the voice. "Now pull back on the wheel." Angela pulled back on the wheel, and the airplane slowly went down to the runway. It hit once and bounced. It hit again and bounced. Then one wing scraped the ground. Right away, the whole plane smashed into a million pieces. Angela was left sitting on the ground, and she didn't even have a scratch. All sorts of cars and trucks came speeding out of the terminal. There were police cars and ambulances and fire trucks and buses, and all sorts of people came running. But in front of everybody was Angela's father. She picked her up and said, "Angela, are you all right?" "Yes," said Angela. "Oh, Angela," he said, "the airplane's not all right. It's in very small pieces." "I know," said Angela. "It was a mistake." "Well, Angela," said her father, "promise me you'll never fly another airplane." "I promise," said Angela. "Are you sure?" said her father. Angela said very loudly, "I promise, I promise, I promise." Angela didn't fly an airplane for a very long time, but when she grew up, she didn't become a doctor, she didn't become a truck driver, she didn't become a secretary, she didn't become a nurse, she became an airplane pilot. And that's Angela's Airplane by Robert Munsch.